ever ask yourself, is it worth it? Trying to make videos? Are they worthy videos? Is worth a trending video? Is success a video that's popular and earns you money and praise from people? And what even is worth? When I was a kid, I remember playing with my next door neighbor and discovering that with a jump cut on iMovie, you could make it look like fairies made something appear out of nowhere. I discovered that if we jumped off of our veranda and reversed the footage, it made it look like we could fly. And since I was playing fairies in the backyard, I've made so many home videos since. From dark, angsty music videos as a tween to filming sunsets in puddles as a teen. I wanted to be a filmmaker as long as I could remember. But I'd said that to myself so many times that when I got out of high school, I thought to myself, do I want to make film? Or have I made the idea of making film my identity? And if I don't live up to that, I'll feel like I failed. Were my fantasies dreams, like aspirations? Or were they just disassociations? I remember I heard someone say once, we're crowned for success and we're clowns for failure. And really, that doesn't leave much of a margin for error. And it's not the fear of failure, I think, that stops us, or me. Rather, I think it's the fear of trying and looking try hard. So how do I try hard without looking try hard? I was really thinking about this today, and the answer is quite simple. The statement's a paradox. There is no way. And somewhere along the line, acceptance is the only real step. Acceptance that you need to practice to master your art, and you won't master your art until you practice. Acceptance that the practice means your videos might be a bit goofy or boring or cringe. Acceptance that you need to accept your imperfectness, because your taste in film right now is here, but your level of skills is here. And it is so hard to push yourself and not give up in this phase. It's scary to look at something that you've put so much time and so much effort into and think that it's not good. Well, maybe it's good, but it's not great. As in, if you were an audience for your own art, you don't even know if you'd probably enjoy it. And I think this is the margin of error that we don't allow ourselves to have. To begin it all is a massive leap of faith. You immediately thrust yourself outside of your comfort circle. So when you reach that point, when you've put so much of yourself into something that you're making, and it's not even as good as you would have hoped, it is tempting to run back inside that line of your comfort circle. I remember my drama teacher used to say in high school though, the magic happens outside of the comfort circle. And I think this is the biggest test to why you're doing this at all. Because if it really is something that you're passionate about, then that's all that should matter. But it is hard. Not to be scared as being seen as a learner. But failure, I think the real and only form of failure is to not try at all if it was something that you were interested in. Which also means to try is success, no matter how bad or unpopular your videos are. And, in fact, that way, there really is no margin for error, because you've already won. Believing in yourself isn't believing that you are able to achieve popularity and money. Believing in yourself is believing that you are able to make something imperfect and be proud. To believe that that was worth it. So this entire video was a testament to itself because I completely fucked it up. I started it trying to sit in lots of different chairs and then like jump cut the shots together, and it looked really bad. Really bad. And even what it ended up being, I don't even think looked that good. I mean, the shots where I spliced myself in random positions on the chair, I only did that a couple times, so it would have looked better if I'd done that more earlier on in the video, or if maybe I shouldn't have kept it in at all. But I have to practice what I preach, right? I have to make an imperfect video and be proud of it and accept my imperfectness. And while I was recording this today and contemplating the theme of learning and making mistakes and not being afraid to be seen making your mistakes, I read a quote that said, the master has failed more times than the beginner has tried. So I just have to keep going. I just have to keep going and going and going and going and going. And hopefully, with practice, I make something beautiful. There might be a lot of days of failing. That's okay. I wanted it to be human anyway.